Susan here. I'm cutting this video today to talk about personal grounding. Grounding is just an invaluable technique to use for your own personal energy. Now, you don't have to be someone who is like super into practicing and knowing your chakras and yoga, meditation, and all of that. Now, if you are, you probably already know about grounding and how important it is, but you may not have learned this technique. So please listen through and just see if I might have a bit of a different angle. And the reason is because I have a bit of an extreme reason for and how I have used the grounding technique. I have found in all of the different techniques that I've used that grounding is by far the most valuable. Now I'm going to list off some of the things that grounding does. Grounding helps to increase the benefit that you can gain from a positive situation. It can protect you from losing your own energy or protect you from negative energy coming into your own energy field. It can distract you from painful emotion or feeling. It can refocus you in a situation of displeasure, upset, or pain. And those situations that I've just described kind of encompass a whole gamut of life experiences. So essentially, as far as I'm concerned, grounding, the technique itself, however your preferred technique, although once I describe this technique, you might find that it might be of the easiest or the most effective to use, or both. That's in my experience of the people that I've taught, they've found the same. Some literature, and just before I did this video, I did a bit of extra research just to make sure. I'm just a little obsessive about that. And a lot of the research says that you can ground yourself by grabbing a glass of cold water or touching something, and it lists off a lot of ideas like that, but essentially that's not really grounding. I mean, very simplicity wise it is, but essentially that's only distraction. But real grounding takes a bit of energy and a purposeful visual technique to really ground yourself and to really get the full effect of grounding as it is. So this follows along the theoretical historical grounding back, and I believe I'd have to do a bit more research, but I'm sure it's Chinese in origin. But anyway, irregardless, to ground yourself using my technique, you either plant your feet on the ground or visualize that your feet are connected with the earth. With dirt is the best, but if you're standing on a wood floor, it works as well, and you grow roots from your feet in your mind. And what that does is it connects you with a source, and you can either If there's negative energy flowing through you, you can source that out through those roots, or you can pull in through the roots nutrient and positive energy. So say if you're in an environment that you're really enjoying and you want to absorb the most out of that positive environment, you would plant your roots down, you would ground yourself, and in that process, two things would happen once you get good at it. And you would release anything negative that is coming through your body, and it would just automatically go out through your roots because you would mentally, visually tell it to, and you would absorb even more because you're rooted, you're grounded, and you would absorb more of the positive. So I hope that I'm explaining that good. So essentially, grounding you can use in any situation, positive or negative, to A, get rid of the negative and pull in the positive. B, get rid of the negative, protect yourself from the negative, and keep your positive in by, because you're grounded, you're connected with wood, earth, nutrients, then that's what you're pulling in. When it comes right down to it, our minds are so powerful that it is your choice what you do with it. So the reason for this scrambled thinking video is to tell you that our minds are really powerful. You make the choice. Choose to ground yourself and benefit from it by protecting yourself from negative. Keep the positive. Pull in positive by extending your roots. And that's called grounding. There it is. Susan, Empowered on Purpose.